Good morning, everybody, and welcome to The Balancing Act. We are so glad you joined us. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Olga Villaverdi.
Okay, today we're continuing our Broadway Balances America series, once again, going behind the scenes of Broadway's best shows as they travel across the country.
And today we are talking The Sound of Music.
My favorite.
I love it. Celebrating its 50th anniversary this year, and that beloved musical continues to be one of the most successful movie musicals in history. In fact, trivia, how many Academy Awards did it win?
I just know this, 5.
Yes, yeah. Including Best Picture.
And now the treasured story of Maria and the Von Trapp family is once again thrilling audiences as the brand new national tour comes to your city. The Balancing Act starts right now.
Broadway Balances America, brought to you by Broadway across America, bringing the best of Broadway to a city near you.
We are once again heading to Broadway and beyond as our Broadway Balances America series takes us behind the scenes of some of the most beloved Broadway musicals as they travel across the country and into your local theaters.
Today, the Hills and our show are alive with the sound of music as the cherished movie musical celebrates its 50th anniversary with an all-new stage production.
Balancing Act correspondent Amber Milt met with the creative team and the new actors taking on those iconic roles as they prepared for its national touring premiere.
That's right, ladies. The Sound of Music truly is one of my favorite things. This classic has been revitalized, and the story and score are striking the right balance with today's audiences.
Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, a drop of gold inside.
From stage to screen, it's a story that has been seen by millions the world over, with iconic songs that are embedded in the lexicon of our lives. So Jack, tell us about how you approached such a classic musical and how you're going to bring it, give it new life.
I have great respect for this piece. When I started looking at this, one was the year 1938. Now, I've never thought about this piece historically. I encourage the company not to sing because the minute you hear those iconic songs, you start to relax and think, oh, here are these songs from my childhood that I've loved all my life. As opposed to, this is a journey that's going on. We discovered things that were funny, we discovered things that were irreverent, we discovered things that were human. So everybody in the piece became instantly dimensional for me and for them. And that's the journey we took, and it's been astonishing to us, all of us. You should know, clearly this is the set.
Jack O'Brien, a 3-time Tony Award-winning director whose illustrious Broadway career has spanned decades, is at the helm of this new production.
There have been other R&H shows that have been looked at by really good directors, but nobody has gone sort of anywhere near this one. When I watch what Jack has done, I just sit there sort of in awe because there are lines that I didn't realize were there, and as a result, it seems completely new.
Bringing the show back to the stage meant modernizing it and making sure Maria, a role that for many will always be associated with Julie Andrews, is relevant and relatable to today's woman.
This girl walked in the room, and she was a kind of a jock. She was like a sort of girl field hockey player. And I thought, well, that's right. That's a country mountain girl who grew up on a mountain, who didn't expect to have a career on the stage, who thought she was going to be a nun, and then realized maybe she was too hot to be a nun, for all we know. In other words, everything about her seemed completely unlikely. And when she opened her mouth, that voice, and I sort of fell in love.
Well, Jack O'Brien's been really lovely about that. He's totally liberated me from feeling like I need to be Julie Andrews or need to be Mary Martin, because I know them so well as well. I've memorized that movie. But he's opening new doors and expanding horizons, and he's made Maria sort of a country girl, and I'm from Vermont, so it's totally, I get to incorporate my love of the mountains into her as well.
The hills are alive with the sound of music.
Maria's journey in the story is really finding her place in the world, and I think that's something everybody can relate to. It's a struggle sometimes, but she is constantly persevering and constantly making the best out of situations and with a positive attitude.
Helping Maria come to terms with how her life is changing is Mother Abbess, played by Ashley Brown.
Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens.
When I first got the call from Jack O'Brien that he wanted me to play this, I was like, what? He's one of the best directors of our time. He just has this whole new vision of who Mother Abbess is, and that's why he wanted me to play the part. Through rehearsals, that's been the most amazing part of the journey, is finding my Mother Abbess and finding, and getting away from what we all know, and making her human and making her relatable.
Equally important is the role of Captain Von Trapp, who starts out stern but transforms over time.
It's because his wife died, and he's been left as a single father of these 7 children. So as a sternness, a way of him shutting emotion out is the discipline, his way of keeping things ordered, and otherwise it's a chaotic world to him, and one that he can't control, and he wasn't able to control the death of his wife. My father passed away 2 years ago, and so you feel that void in your life, and it's never completely filled, but you do find that joys in other places, and you try to realize that life goes on. And I think that's what the captain learns through Maria, is that life continues on, and he's able to find joy again.
Climb every mountain, search high and low.
The production still features all the classic songs, with music by Richard Rodgers, lyrics by Oscar Hammerstein II. Let's talk about some of those iconic songs, Climb Every Mountain. How are you going to make that your own?
It's a tough song. And not only technically is it tough, but it's an anthem in musical theater. Everybody knows the words, everybody knows the tune. It's not just telling her to go climb because that's what you're supposed to do. It's what I learned when I was at the same crossroads as she is right now. And don't be scared, just go for it, take the leap. And then at the very end, it's she gave me my purpose again. And it's just that give and take of those two characters. And I think that's what makes that song very powerful.
It's thrilling, it's wonderful. It's so exciting to be able to sing the songs that I know and love and grew up with, and with such amazing people on stage as well.
That was more than evident at the show's premiere.
They are losing their minds. It's been so positive. It's really made people see the story in a different light. That's what has been really great about hearing the audience's reaction. It's laughing and crying and screaming and clapping, and it's what you want every time you do a musical.
I am 16, going on 17. I know that I'm naive. Fellows I meet may tell me I'm sweet, and willingly I believe.
It is indeed a show the whole family will enjoy. When people walk away from the sound of music, from your sound of music, what do you want them to feel?
Immediately I think of one word, and I hope I hear it in these months ahead: astonished. Like with anything you love and respect and think you know, in order to listen to it again, you have to be refreshed. And if you hear and see things you didn't see the first time, I think the response would be, I don't know about you, but I was astonished.
I'm excited to see all these new cities and to bring such a beloved story all around the country. It's a dream come true.
And I'll sing once more.
The North American tour of The Sound of Music continues, coming soon to a theater near you. Check out BroadwayBalancesamerica.com or go to our website, thebalancingact.com, for all the show information, tour dates, and more.
I really want to see this
Me
sound.
too.
Oh my gosh, it looks so fabulous.
What is your favorite song from the movie?
What do you call a problem like Maria?
You know, I just want to stand in that dress and twirl in those hills.
Okay, here we go. As always, you can check out our website, I Am Not a Singer, thebalancingact.com.
We're also on Facebook and Twitter. And until next time, remember,
Find your balance.
so long, everybody.
When I love music.